The following is read from an article I found online at al.com. The Legend of Alabama's Dead Children's Playground. Adjoining Huntsville's historic Maple Hill Cemetery is a playground that looks much like any other, featuring a modern swing set and climbing apparatus. But this playground isn't like others. Passerby often say they can see the swings moving on their own volition, as well as orbs or spectral figures. The playground is surrounded on three sides by the limestone that formed many caves in the area, giving it a shadowed appearance that lends itself to spooky legends. The proximity to the historic cemetery doesn't hurt either. Local teens call it the Dead Children's Playground, a macabre name for a place still used by families. So how did the innocent place get its gruesome name? According to legend, many children who died in Huntsville during the 1918 Spanish flu pandemic are buried in Maple Hill plots adjoining the playground. The spirits of those children, some say, come out after dark to run and play as they might have in life. An online search turns up photos of unexplained shadows and orbs. It is true, many children as well as adults died during the worldwide pandemic, which killed an estimated 50 million people worldwide and hit Huntsville particularly hard. Hospital beds were filled and doctors were working long shifts in hopes of easing some of the patients' misery. Many patients were treated at home with large quarantine signs on the doors, a practice which resulted in the disease spreading through entire families. Bodies were often stacked on wagons and hauled to morgues by horses. To try to prevent spread of the disease, parents cautioned children to leave the windows closed. This sing-song rhyme was a reminder. I had a bird. Its name was Enza. I opened the window in influenza. Although there is no official count on the number of children who died in Huntsville during the pandemic or how many were buried in Maple Hill, the number must have been in the hundreds. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Today we are in Huntsville, Alabama, which honestly isn't that far from us. It's only like an hour drive where we live. And for some stupid reason, this very popular haunted place I've never been to. So that's a shame on me. But if you see, there's this giant cemetery behind me. A lot of these people here died during the Spanish influenza epidemic, which is really sad. And most of them, a good chunk of them were children. And the reason why this place is so popular is because they put a playground right next to the cemetery. You see Brian and Adam are down there. I am using an older camera, so I apologize for all the bumpiness. I'll do my best to keep it steady. This is called the Dead Children's Playground, and it's notorious for people have seen orbs, they have seen apparitions, even the swings. There's videos, and they've shown this on TV before, of those swings moving by themselves, and not just a little bit, I mean aggressively. And there's absolutely no wind. But I don't think that's just because there is a cemetery next to the playground attracting the spirits of these children. If you notice the wall surrounding it, that's limestone. And for those who are not familiar with limestone properties, it's very popular in a lot of haunted places with limestone to be very active with paranormal activity. It kind of is like a natural recorder, I guess you could say. A lot of what limestone places do is they kind of replay things like an old record. So I'm thinking if there is anything intelligent here, it's not going to be as prominent as I just had a brain fart. So I'm thinking most of it is residual. And that's the word I was looking for. Thank you, husband. So let's get down here and get started. Now, having Adam here with us actually might be beneficial, even though my oldest nephew is about to turn 20. You're still young enough that any of the children spirits that see you and see you playing on the equipment might be like, hey, there's a kid over there. Let's go play. Let's go play on the equipment. Even though these swings, obviously, they lightly move with the breeze. Are those Reese's Pieces?
They are.
Wow.
And
It is.
in particular, this has a pink bow on it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with the pink bow. But it's pretty cool, man.
This does not seem entirely safe.
See, there's a theory I had, because there's a video of a little girl swinging in that swing. Oh, no, she's in that one. And all of the other swings are going. So, because I wasn't there for that, I don't know, like, did whoever filmed that video do that and just back up and make it look like it? Or what? But, like, when you start moving, these start moving, and that's because the bars are being moved. And
Physics, man.
and even though, like, it's sprinkling on us right now, there's actually a whole lot of rain heading this way, which is, well, I have up my umbrella, but everything is still. There's just the most gentle of breezes. That's going to be the important thing, to see what these do with the gentle breezes, the bigger breezes, and when there is no breeze. Please cross the rods for yes and push them apart for no. Is there anybody in this playground with us at the moment? Is there a child spirit here? Is there an elemental here? Is there a demon here? Okay. That kind of validates my theory. I don't think this is intelligent. I think this is residual because of the limestone. Which means there's not really a spirit here. It's just playing energies over and over. Kind of like when my great-grandfather died. Well, before he died, he walked home from work every day. And one of the things he did was he whistled as he walked home, which is something he did so that my family knew, oh, Grandpa's home. About a week after he died, when Mom was a little girl, her and my grandmother and my great-grandmother were in the living room. The front door was open like it always was, and they heard him whistling. And they all three ran out the front door, watched him walk down the road and disappear as he came up to the front steps. That was not his spirit. It was a residual playback of his energy, because he had done that so many times. And I think, for the most part, that is what's happening here. I can't say for sure because we'd have to do more investigations, but yeah, I think this is all residual. Now the cemetery, I can feel it. I can feel it without looking at it. There is definitely intelligence over there. So in regards to the paranormal activity, this may be a little bit of a disappointing video, but we went somewhere new. We're looking at all this cool stuff, and like, let me show you this. This is really cool. I'm adoring this over here. I am going to do a little something in the cemetery. Look, it's a lighthouse. How cool is that? Virginia Ann Kinnear. I'm assuming I said that correctly. 1942 to 2012. But the lighthouse says 1887 above the door. I don't know, that's just, I think that's pretty nifty. So, one of the reasons I really want to be more active in the cemetery at the moment is because, like I said earlier, a lot of the people that are buried in the cemetery died during a pandemic. And well, we are currently in the middle of a pandemic. It's been 100 years since the last one. At the moment, there's been 400,000 deaths due to coronavirus. But when they were going through the pandemic of the Spanish influenza, there were around 50 million deaths. And because families were being shut in with their families, with the doors shut and the windows shut, so as to not get it or to spread it, one person would have it in the family, go in and quarantine, and then the whole family would get it. Does all this sound familiar? So, let's see if I can strike up a nerve, see if I can get anybody to be like, hey, I remember that. I remember when that happened to us. And get it figured out. Okay, first we are going to try the Raptor app. Let's see. Sound like it said Mulligan, which is a last name. Is there anybody here with us? Yeah, me. It sounds like, yeah, me, Steve. There's people over there, so I'm gonna turn this way out of respect. If you hear anything that I missed, please post it below in the comments. The cemeteries. No, the playground's right up there. Yep. Look for Mulligan. That was the first name we got. Luna. Sometimes it's hard doing this and being respectful, especially when there's other people around, because you don't want to upset them. You know, obviously they're here visiting loved ones, and it's when you're doing stuff like this, it is so important to be respectful. Uh-oh, what'd I do? Let's try that again.
Paradeck loaded.
We're gonna try Paradeck again.
Started scanning.
And then we'll, portrait. Portrait? Now, some graves, they actually have their portraits on them. So maybe we should be looking for something that has a portrait. This cemetery is huge. Now, face. What's beeping? Something just beeped. Was it my camera? No, it's recording. Was it this thing? I have no idea. The wind's picking up, which means the rain's getting closer. Ice. you want to see this over here, there's a beautiful statue of an angel right there. There's a cemetery in Birmingham. It's called Elmwood. We actually have family buried there. Vicky. And it's pretty packed like this one. Inside. Party. Now, something I've said before, and if anybody's missed it, you know, it's okay. Go to a cemetery that you know you don't have anybody buried in that you know. Because it's up to us to remember these people. Because if it were not for these people, it beeped again. None of us would be here. February's in a couple of days. And it's so important that we keep everybody's memories alive. Picture. Photo 2017. It's the first one I've found. It's the only one I see. Arthur Ray Hansen. Oh, that was me. Please cross these rods for yes and separate for no. Is there anyone here with us? Please feel free to use any energy that you need. Yes. Okay. Please separate the rods. Please push them apart so that we can ask more questions. There you go. I mean, you were doing it. This is awesome. You're doing great. Pick your hand up a little more because you're covering the mic. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, be sure to get the rods. Now that was me moving, so they moved. That was the wind. The wind's picking up. Let me turn my back to the wind.
Yeah, the wind is probably not helping.
Yeah, it's really starting to rain. So we're going to do this quick. Okay. Arthur Ray Hansen, were you the one telling us about your picture? Please cross for yes, push apart for no. No? Okay, bear with me, my nose itches. The wind made my hair tickle my nose. Is there anyone here with us? Yes. Alright, please push the rods apart. You got this. I know you do. I can feel you. There you go. Keep pushing. There you go. Are you a male? Are you a female? Are you a man? Are you a woman? You're still pushing apart. Are you non-human? Oh. They both shifted. Okay. Please push the rods apart. There you go. I don't sense a demonic presence at all. But if you're non-human, are you an elemental? Oh yeah, they're crossing. It's very lightly, but it's there. If you are an elemental, please make these rods, or at least one of them, touch my arm. Oh God, my nose is just so bad. Nothing was touching my nose that time. Honestly, this is a familiar elemental. I think I know who it is. I think it's Astro. Astro, is that you? Are you here with me? I know my rods aren't the greatest. Yeah, it's Astro. Hi, Astro.
You knew who it was the whole time.
I did. Oh, Astro likes to visit and protect us, so he's cool. We're cool with Astro. Okay, we're gonna try the Raptor Spirit Box one more time, and then I think we're gonna head on because it is starting to pick up with the rain and we don't want to get ourselves soaked along with our equipment. So let's try this one more time. We're about to leave from here, so if anyone has anything to say, please speak now. There's traffic in the background, so I'll have to listen to this on the computer, and I'll put words up, or I've been putting words up at the bottom of the screen as to what I'm hearing. My name is Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Will you please say my name so that I can confirm you are here? Will you please say Elizabeth again? Yeah, there was kind of one there. Didn't get all of it out. Shit. Did you hear that? Shit. Hello? This is my nephew here with me. His name is Adam.
I feel like I'm standing on somebody. Am I standing
You're
on
not.
somebody?
We're beside them.
Okay.
Will you please say Adam's name? Who? Let me turn it down. Adam.
Hey. Hello.
I feel like crap. That was weird. Oh, it only, okay, this camera, I forgot, it only takes 20 minutes at a time, which is dumb. I don't know why. Please excuse that little interruption. So, we're currently in the middle of a pandemic again. Does anybody have anything to say about that? I do. Cholera. There was a cholera pandemic. Or was it an epidemic? I don't remember. It's not the same thing. My brain's not working right now. Let's walk back towards the playground and see what we get. But yeah, keep the camera covered.
Yeah.
Yeah, just try not to let it get wet.
Cover it.
Because that camera is waterproof. That one's good. Let's walk back towards the car. Last time we saw okay, I just heard organ music. It was like
yeah, I heard that too.
I actually really don't like organs. They creep me out. So they just told me to shut up. I heard shut up like 3 times from 3 different voices. Well, I'm sorry.
Respect their organs, man.
Oh, I'm gonna fall.
Don't do that.
I gotta fix my rear end. Okay, there we nope. Still not good enough. There we go. Okay, so won't lie, this has been a bit of a bust, but we went somewhere we've never been before and got to see new cool things, and we learned about the cemetery and the people that are buried there. And honestly, this is a really cool playground. I mean, seriously, like, check this out. Let's just, hi.
Hello.
Whee! I'm having fun. The fact that my fat butt can fit in this swing makes me very happy.
Just hope these chains don't stick inside this man.
That would suck. That would suck very bad. But so this gives us an excuse to keep coming back out and keep doing more investigations, which I completely intend to do because I can tell there's something here. It's just not talking to us right now. And we will definitely be back, hopefully next time, with maybe a crew of people, because that would be awesome. Honestly, the more investigators the better, because everybody has their own specific way that they investigate, and like everybody can get more and different things, if that makes sense. I think I'm just rambling now. But on that note, thank you so much for joining us, and we will catch you all next time. Remember, stay spooky. Bye.